Hey guys, this is Justin at the Survivor Review, and today I have a Blu-ray to unbox. This is one I've been waiting for ever since it was announced. It's the Criterion Collection edition of one of the most iconic and one of my favorite horror movies of all time, George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. When they announced this was getting a Criterion release, I couldn't believe it. I was freaking out. And so, of course, I had to get this right away. I've never gotten a Criterion release, like, day one, like, right away. But I had to. I pre-ordered this one, actually, back in November when it was on sale, like, around Black Friday. So I've been waiting for it ever since. And yeah, let's open it up and take a look inside. Alright, so let's start with the front right here. I love this new artwork. I think it's great. It represents the movie perfectly and just looks amazing. Yeah, I love that artwork. It looks so great. Got the back right here. All the info, a lot of words on there, like normal Criterion releases. And this comes in a slipcase. It's not just a regular Blu-ray case. So opening it up here, the artwork on this thing looks incredible. Okay, so here's the artwork right there. Jesus, that's beautiful. Inside here you have the two Blu-ray discs, 2-disc sets. Disc up for you. Got disc 1 there, and then disc 2 right here. Yeah, pretty nice. And actually what comes inside it is this poster here. So you open this up. Oh, that's like instead of their booklet, this is what they did. Because normally Criterion releases have booklets in them. So you do get this cool artwork right here. Awesome. Love that. But then inside is the little, like, all the information from the booklet and, like, the little essays that they normally have people write. And there's such a gallery of information in there. That's neat. I mean, I kind of would have preferred a booklet and then just have this, like, artwork, like, be its own, like, poster. But that's cool. That's different. I guess they had to do that since it was a Digipack release and not a regular Blu-ray case. Like, probably if they ever released it in, like, regular packaging, then they probably would turn into a booklet, I'm assuming. So like I said, you got like an essay on here, just that's what most of this is, and on this side here is where you have all the info and like talking about the transfer and everything and all that good stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Again, I wish it was just like a poster and that wasn't a booklet, but I understand why they did it. And yeah, this is a really nice looking set. I mean, it is kind of like cheaper, kind of looking, like feeling like cardboard. It's not as like prestigious, but it is, you know, nice and sturdy enough. There is unfortunately a little dent on the corner here, so if you're buying this offline, be careful. And yeah, this is just an awesome looking release. I cannot wait to watch this. Can't wait to see this movie restored. The restoration on this Blu-ray is from a 4K master that was supervised by George Romero himself and other people involved in the film. So it's cool that Romero was involved in some capacity on this release before his passing. That's great. You also get some good new bonus features, including a work print of the movie with the original title, Night of the Anubis, which is really cool. I heard it's not a whole lot. Like, I heard it's only like a couple different shots. So it did seem kind of pointless to include the entire work print on here, but I'm like, I'll take it. That sounds really cool and sounds like a lot of fun, even though it's just like couple like seconds of differences. I'll take it. Although there is one thing that this release is missing, and it's from this DVD here that I have from, I think this was the 40th anniversary DVD that came out, this one. And there's a really cool documentary on here called One for the Fire, right there. And it's a really good in-depth documentary that unfortunately did not get ported over to the Criterion release. So if you do have this DVD already, it's best to probably keep it. But if you don't, and you find this for cheap somewhere, and you probably can, definitely pick it up, because One for the Fire is a really good feature-length documentary that's really interesting, really insightful, and it's kind of a bummer that it wasn't ported over to the Criterion release. But what you're going to do, there's enough stuff on here as it is. Like, just look at the stuff, like, look at it back here, like, all that stuff there. You got, again, the new 4K restoration. You have new restoration of the mono soundtrack, which is also supervised by Romero. The Night of the Anubis work prints. A new behind-the-scenes program featuring Frank Darabont, Guillermo del Toro, Rob Rodriguez. Never before seen 16mm dailies reel. What? That sounds awesome. And a bunch of other little stuff on there. A couple audio commentaries that were taken from like the 90s and stuff. Some archival interviews. just a stacked release for such a great film. Again, this is one of my favorite, not just zombie movies, but favorite horror movies in general. It's so great, and it is sad that this movie fell into the public domain and has had so many crappy releases over the years. I mean, Mill Creek, which is a low beam quality Blu-ray company, released this on Blu-ray last year, calling it 50th Anniversary Edition, even though this year's the 50th anniversary. But whatever. And if you pick that up, you probably can get rid of that and pick up this instead, because this is the edition to get. I've seen images from the Blu-ray transfer, and it looks amazing. And yeah, it's just so great to see Night of the Living Dead finally getting like a really nice, like legit release. In a way, like I know that some other DVDs were like legit and were like well done, but having it be released by something as prestigious as like the Criterion Collection is great, and this movie is so deserving of that. So one more look at the packaging here. That is the one kind of bummer. If you're a person who doesn't like Digipack packaging, you're going to be a little bummed because this doesn't come in a regular Blu-ray case. Either way, one more look at the packaging. You got the front right there. You got the spine right here. And then the spine on the other side as well. Back there. Moving it up. Again, the artwork on this release is incredible. It's so beautiful and so cool, really. Like, that artwork is just spectacular. Oh, that's amazing. Inside here you got 2 discs, awesome 2-disc set, plus a cool little poster that is basically the equivalent to the booklets that come in Criterion releases. Right there. Pretty nice. It's going to be kind of weird to read this, because I want to read this whole thing, and it's going to be weird sitting here. I feel like I'm reading a map. Whatever. But that all just makes for an awesome release. Great release by Criterion. If I can find any flaws with this, it's just that the Digipack packaging just feel a little flimsy. Like, this actual cardboard sleeve here isn't too bad. This is actually pretty sturdy. But this actual, like, book here, like, it feels pretty flimsy and doesn't feel like as sturdy as I feel like it probably should have. Kind of just feels just a tiny bit cheap, but not like awful or anything. But yeah, that's my real flaw with this, is that this just feels a little too flimsy. But either way though, that's the Night of the Living Dead Criterion Collection Blu-ray. So awesome, I cannot wait to watch this. And yeah, that's about it for now. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.